Hola, ¿qué tal? How are you? Bienvenidos y bienvenidas al capítulo número 1 de tu clase de español. Okay. A ver, so in this chapter we are going to learn several things, okay? And it's going to take us 2 weeks to cover the whole chapter, okay? So at the beginning we are going to start learning some basic vocabulary and expressions to be able to say hello, how are you, good morning, good afternoon, my name is, nice meeting you, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so the first expression that we see here is hola, and I'm pretty sure that you're more than well acquainted with hola. Okay, hola means hi, and then ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal is a way to say how are you? It's not so common in a formal setting, okay, but it can be used, okay. It's more popular in an informal setting, okay. ¿Qué tal? Okay, like I will say a similar translation will be like what's up, but pay attention, not all the time, okay. So remember, in a formal setting, I can say, or a formal conversation, I can say, ¿qué tal? Okay? And it's not an informal expression. Okay? Bien. So let's see. Communicative goals. What we're going to learn. So we are going to be able to greet people in Spanish at the end of the chapter. So you must start memorizing the expressions, practicing the expressions verbally, mentally, all the time. Use flashcards, okay? Because it's going to help you to record that information in your long-term memory, and that is very important. Also, we are going to learn how to say goodbyes, identify yourself and others. Hola, mi nombre es Marilyn, mucho gusto. And then mi amiga Rafaela or mi amigo Jose, etc., etc. So you are going to be able to express your name, but also identify other people, okay, and introduce themselves. Also, we're going to talk about the time of the day, but that will be next week. So at the end of this chapter, we're going to be able to express some things in Spanish. Okay, bien. So let's move on to the next page. Here, you're going to start seeing vocabulary. So it's extremely important that you get acquainted with that vocabulary as soon as possible. Get flashcards, practice them during the day. If you have 1 minute because you are taking a break to go to the bathroom, bring your flashcards with you. Because at the end of the week, you will be able to recall that information faster, okay? And of course, at the end of the week, you should be able to express some of these vocabulary. You should be able to put things together, okay? At the end of the week. Basic structure, I'm not expecting complex stuff. No, basic information, basic vocabulary, basic structure, okay? Pay a lot of attention to the context, how things are said within that specific situation. Practice, try to mimic the whole thing, okay? Also, pay attention to pictures because pictures are going to help you in the process of digesting the information, the whole dialogue, okay? At the beginning, this is like a puzzle, okay? You are creating a puzzle in your mind because a language is a bunch of words that you have to start putting them together but not necessarily using the rules that you already know in English. So you're going to start learning new rules, okay? You're going to start organizing all those words in new ways, okay? That's when you learn a second language. It's a phenomenon. It's something totally different, even though that we have some languages that are very similar, okay? But at the end, they are very different, okay? Bien. And it's a very complex process, and it's going to help you not only to communicate in Spanish, but also to develop some new connections in your brain. So that's why it's very important to learn in general. Not necessarily a second language, but learning a second language is very, very, very good for your brain. Anyway, pay attention to all those details that the book is giving you, ayuda, etc. Okay? And here, variación léxica is good to have an idea because sometimes you have a friend and that friend is using one expression, but you're learning another one, and then there sometimes there is a dispute. Like, no, it's supposed to be like that. No, it's supposed to be like no. We have una variación léxica. Okay, so that's another way to say the same thing. Okay, and it's not necessarily something wrong. Okay, now for the purpose of the class, the vocabulary that I'm going to be evaluating is the one that we're learning here. Okay, so do not bring me other vocabulary from the real world and tell me, well, my friend said that I should use this. No, because we're learning this vocabulary and this is the one that I'm supposed to be evaluating. So, if, for example, I'm giving you a quiz and I'm telling you to write a passage of a few sentences, but then you use another vocabulary that is not part of this chapter, I'm not going to be able to evaluate it. Okay, and I'm going to have to give you a 0. Okay, and to avoid that, I'm giving you, okay, already the news. Okay, then it's important that you after studying the material, that you complete some of the activities that I already posted. Let me show you around. Let's see what else. Yes, we're not going to cover a lot this week because it's the beginning of the semester, so that's why you're going to see only few exercises, not a lot. Expect more exercises. You will be spending probably many hours, okay, memorizing and completing activities, okay. And then, yes, we will do some cultural aspects, and you will have to read Saludos y Besos en los Países Hispanos. This is in English. It's for you to be more acquainted with the language, the culture, etc., etc. Now, let me show you quickly the calendar. Okay, so when you go to Vistas and you click on calendar, of course you're seeing my Vistas. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different because it's the professor's view. But when you see yours, you're going to be able to see the calendar, and then here you will find, by clicking here, you will find all the activities that I selected for you to do during this week. Remember, you have until Monday at 11:59. Do not wait until Monday. Start immediately, okay? Do the activities. On Friday, here you will be able to see another link, and that link is for the quiz. Okay, because the first quiz is going to be through Vistas. Eventually, we will do a quiz virtually, in which I'm going to interact with you in Spanish to see what you have already learned. And but I will let you know, okay, in advance when will be that and how we will do it. So remember, for this Friday, you should be able to see another link here for the quiz, okay? And the quiz, it's due on Monday at 11:59. Do not wait until Monday to complete everything because you're going to be late and I'm not going to accept any late homework. Talking about lateness, I know some of you, for some reason, for different reasons, um, couldn't complete the voice thread or the writing activities or all the activities. Um, and wrote to me, Professor, give me a chance, blah blah blah. The problem is that I have a policy already. We have a policy, okay, in this class, and if at the end of the semester you don't have anything else that has been submitted late, then I go back to this first week of class, the one that already passed, and I can eliminate those zeros. Only if after, let's say, starting this week, you don't submit anything late, okay? If that is the case, I don't have a problem going back and removing those zeros because I can see that you have an interest, that you are improving, that you're doing everything that is possible to, to do good in this class. And there's no way, I mean, it doesn't make any sense for me to penalize you at the beginning of the semester for not submitting that first week those activities late. Okay, so do not worry about that. But keep in mind, after this first week, no lateness. Okay, so I need to see everything on Mondays, starting this week. Okay, bien. And for the voice thread, people, it's extremely important that once you record your voice thread and you save it, you click submit, because if you don't finish the whole process, even though that you recorded the video, I'm not able to see it under my list that says please grade. And if it's not there, I'm not able, there's no possible way for me to give you the grade, okay? Once it's listed under that specific list, I'm able to give you your grade, okay? Make sure that once it's completed, recorded, that you click submit, okay? So I'm able to see it, and I will get a message. This student completed the activity. Please grade the activity. Okay. Bien, I hope that this is clear, and welcome. Bienvenidos a la clase. Okay. Adiós. Hasta luego. I'm sorry. Before we leave, if you have questions about the material and you want to come to my virtual office hours, email me, or I'm going to post the link for you to have access. Okay, but remember, anyway, you should email me, because sometimes I'm with another student, and if you use the link but then you see that I'm not answering, you're going to assume that I'm not answering, and it's not necessarily that. It's that I'm with another student. So that's why I'm telling you, email me, so then I can give you a time in which I'm going to be available, okay, to talk to you. ¿Ok? Ahora sí. Hasta luego. Adiós y mucho éxito. Chao.